Hey everyone, welcome to Harisystems. Today we are learning speech to text, audio to text. Yes, introducing Whisper OpenAI technology. This is a open source tool from AI and also open source. See here, we have a trained and open source a neural net called Whisper that approaches human level robustness and accuracy in English speech recognition. So this tool we are trying to creating hands-on session to making a real-time project how speech to text, audio to text, like a mp3 file where the audio is pre-recorded, how it is going to be transmitting to text file. So let's see, very interestingly, super easy concept, step-by-step process how to setting up our local development environment and calling this particular Whisper module to creating to our project installation, what the supporting tools we are going to preparing in this lecture. So if you are watching first time this video session from this channel, please do subscribe for more videos. Let's begin the session. So here openai.com index Whisper, you have to go for Google, or else here in the Whisper if you hit and enter, you will see speech to text immediately. And also one more here you will observe openai.com index Whisper. So introducing the Whisper, you will directly move. So Whisper is an automatic speech recognition system, ASR system trained 680,000 hours of multilingual multitask supervised data collected. So here also you will observe how it is going to be. And now let's come back. So this is the introduction what they are introducing like OpenAI team, and here illustration is given. So Whisper example how the speed tracking we can switch it, and this is the text from the audio which is played here. If I play here, you will see the speed and stop. Now this is the block diagram how this is a functional. So this is the block diagram for functional. Whisper architecture is a simplified end-to-end approach implemented for the encoder, decoder, transformer, input audio split into 30 seconds chunks, converted into a log like a different you may observe, and you go through this theoretical part by using this URL, and how it is the block diagram is explained, very detailed information. I'll show you a practical approach to how to create in our local mission using Python code. So here simply view code. So the source code like a GitHub OpenAI Whisper, here it is available, and the 4 lines of code only majorly it will works. So the step-by-step Whisper is a general purpose speech recognition model trained for the large data sets, audio and speech directly multitasking. Let's come here. Setup. We used Python 3.9.9 and PyTorch. This is a very important place here. And the model where we want to start, first install the local setting up development environment with the Python latest version and any code IDE like a code editor you have to install. Then immediately you have to install the module like a PyTorch, the latest one, which is the model is also the Whisper model is also trained with this PyTorch model for the machine learnings and deep learning concepts which are going to be introduced, and functional will be done using PyTorch, right? And the compatibility of the Python 8.3.8.3.11 and recent PyTorch versions. So code base depends on the few packages, most notably OpenAI TikTok tokens. Now let's see here. Once these two softwares are successfully installed in your local machine, then what you need to do, install using pip to install -u OpenAI Whisper. Let's see, I have a clean detailed information, and here this is an important ffmpeg. This is also you have to download and install. I'll show you where it is available, what the path you have to approach, and how to setting up your local mission. I'll show you. And immediately these are the models are available. These are the data sets and the models. See, 6 model sizes with English only versions offering speed of accuracy trade-offs. So tiny model, base, small, medium, large, turbo. So see the parameters and how much it is, English only model, multilingual, required of your system capacity. These are the things. Once you go through the documentation, it will be like you will be having a good idea about it. Yeah, come back here. Yes, now command line usage. So Whisper audio, like if you want to setting up local development once is successful, if you want to convert a file to text, also you can use the command line to applying of this command line. It will be applicable to transmit. And Japanese wave language, Japanese translate, yes, it will be done. So Python usage, we are basically using Python programming language to converting an audio file or a speech file to text. So here transcription can also be performed with the Python. So these are the commands is sufficient to do the task, specific task. See, importing Whisper. Once the installation is completed successfully, we can import the Whisper and the model whisper.load model turbo. What is this turbo? So the turbo model means I have shown you here different models are possibly available. Tiny, base, small. These are the models. So from here, which model you want to use for more accuracy, you have to use. So basically I have used like a base. Any of you can start with begin with the like a small things to make it explore more. So result model.transcribe and audio.mp3 file means this is the audio file path you have to specify where it is located in your local machine. If it is inside the project folder, you have to specify direct path like a file name with the file extension. So be clear with this. And print the result.text means this is the result how it is transcripted to English language. Yes, it would be text would be print and shown you in the output. So this is what we are doing in a practical way. So let's see how super easily we are going to doing these things. And let's begin with the install Python successfully in your computer machine. Then immediately I have chosen like PyCharm as an IDE. So Python is an open source. You can get it download by directly. You can go over here, Python, hit Python simply. So welcome to Python downloads. So based on your operating system, you can choose a Python language to download. Click here to download the Python and install. I have chosen a Windows, so you can. If you are using other than Windows, Linux, Mac, Unix, any other, accordingly your operating system, you can get it, download, successfully complete. Then immediately what you have to do is PyCharm IDE. I have shown you to like a demonstrations. So PyCharm Community Center Edition is absolutely free for developers to explore how IDE will works. So go for PyCharm IDE downloads. You will see here like once you go on to the download PyCharm, yeah, accept cookies, then PyCharm Professional it is, and go to down PyCharm Community Center Edition. It is an absolutely free for Windows. So if you are using other than, you can find the version if it is available or not, like a free built-in open source. You can download it and install by following the step-by-step process. Once you did all the things, what you have to do is create in a project with the name of Whisper-text. TEXT. Once it is completed and created a project using PyCharm IDE over here, what you have to do is all you have to come to the terminal. So the once done, you have created successfully. Open main.py is a file created default file. Right click on the file, run the main. So hi PyCharm means this is the message we are able to see in the output. So setting up local development is created successfully. Then you have to go to in the bottom terminal. Here what you have to do, the issue the commands. See, Python installation ID is till it's completed. PyTorch and Whisper packages we have to install. So use pip install openai Whisper and Torch. This command you have to hit over there. So once you hit the command, it will be take some time to get the downloaded. So once where you are hitting like applying these commands, you have to connect to the internet connection. Once this step is completed successfully, this step is completed, any computer system you may take. If your graphic system, that would be more advantage. Even if it is not normal CPU, yes, this program will function. Now FFmpeg module installation, yes, you have to do. For this, all you have to do is visit this website ffmpeg.org-download.html to get it, download this FFmpeg according to your operating system supports. Windows, Linux, many of the operating systems are there. So go to choose an like appropriate version, and maybe if it is in a zip file, yes, you can get it download and extract to the location here. So C:, directly I have placed, or else if you placed somewhere else, you have to specify a path in system variable, like environmental variables. You have to set the path, the file specified where it is located. For this, open a settings of a Windows, search for this start menu and environmental variables dialog, system variables, go for the path for the edit it, and a path for the folder where you have placed this bin folder for exe, like application to be launched. That path in my system this is, so I have given this path to the new path creation in system variables. Then click OK and save the system settings and restart the PyCharm as well as the computer system. Yes, it is recommended. I have restarted my mission, and after updating the environmental variables PyCharm and PyCharm, ensure that we have to rerun the program. So setting up FFmpeg correctly, running your program or not, you have to test now. Then what we have to do, these are the till we have completed the local setting development environment perfectly. Then you have to create in a PyCharm a file name called whisper-test. Any name you can take it, whisper_app text to audio, any name you may specify, no worry. So don't use directly simply whisper. So why? Because I have given a file name whisper_test, then file name I have given a whisper_test is a small case letters. So directly whisper you shouldn't use. Why? Because we are importing a whisper module, so it may be some understanding issue with the compiler. Right now what we have to do, a simple 4 lines import whisper, import warnings, these are the F16 is not supporting in my computer mission. So to ignore the warning messages, I have added this import module and this line of code here. So if you need, you can use this code to add over here. Right now load the whisper module a model equal to whisper.load model turbo or base or a tiny small, anything you can use. I am simply using base. Right, simply you can replace here only, that's it. And transcribe audio file, replace your mp3 file which is available in this place. In my system, my local development area, test.mp3 file I have placed in my project. So the same how capital letter, small letter in the file name with the extension I have specified. Model.transcribe within the parenthesis the file name double quotes, right? So the result is going to be storing in this particular variable. Print the transcribe transcription and result, this variable of this text, what the text inside the variable. Right now what I have to do, if everything is successfully configured, and what we have to do, right click on the file and run the whisper test. Now see here, the whisper test is initiated and it's a processing. So everything I have already tested. So many problems I have faced. So warning and like a configuring of ffmpeg, these are the things I have completed and resolved successfully to creating this project and taking in front of you this particular code, this particular source code, which is completely available. And here where the in like a Whisper website, the code is available here. This is the lines only, so you need not to worry. Take a copy of this code. Even I will place this source code completely in our particular video description too. Yeah, very powerful. Wow, process finished exit code 0 means yes, this is a successfully completed. And the transcription, as you seen here, what we have taken in the output. So music, you call me on the telephone and you finish far away. And you tell me come over this means is my audio file is playing like that. Let me check. Yeah, explore, and I have to play the audio.
I wish I didn't care all the time. We're just playing hide and seek. It's getting
So beautifully, I hope till now I have played more than enough. So I hope you call me on the telephone, you check here the translation, how it's done. So take any of your audio file and replace this particular file name and test it. So beautifully, speech recording or any audio or any songs which is mp3, it is going to be translating, and we tested in English. So if possible in future, yes, it is going to be applicable more and more. So try today. If you are really interested to crack such type of great speech recognition systems automations with the open source, the neural network, which is a great robustness of accuracy English speech recognition system, which is available in the industry right now for AI tool, and also make a strong power in your career. I hope if you feel this video lecture is great, support us. Thank you.